Hello and welcome back to another FoxyNoTail live stream.
7 months?
I'm not even logged in on Truly Bedrock yet.
That is not possible. How you subscribe for that long?
Here we are. Thank you very much, Mike on Switch there, for the 7-month subscription with Amazon Prime. I am, of course, being quiet. I have a little boy upstairs in his bedroom trying to go to sleep, so I'm going to do my best to keep as quiet as possible so that I don't wake him up, basically. So he don't come downstairs while I'm live streaming. So yeah, how's everybody doing? What's going on? I haven't been on Truly Bedrock for a long time, so I'm looking forward to getting back on there and getting some things done. There we go, it's better. But oh, hang on a minute, it's not better. Look at my tools and equipment are no good. Oh, let's get these resource packs organised before we get started. You can see I'm really ahead of the game today in terms of getting things organised. It's been a busy day with everything I've had going on, releases of this, that and the other, and also so many things going on today, many things. So yeah, you just have to bear with me. That's better. Got the right coloured equipment now. Excellent, very good. And yeah, that's Mr. Onion's house in a box there. I haven't given it to him yet. Probably ought to pop that down somewhere actually. There we go. Mr. Onion's house. There we go. Right. Oh, and there's my beetroot phone there, look as well. Oh, it's not a phone anymore, it's just a beetroot. Oh, unlucky. Irish Assassin said, I was in the stream saying bye to the Patreon server. I was called XTTDM747 and you called me. So after I changed my name, so you other people can read it. That's a good idea. It's always a good idea to have a username that people can actually understand and read if you feel like taking part in live streams, because otherwise, you know, people are just going to skip past you because they're going to be embarrassed that they don't understand how to say your name. So yeah, good idea. Lofty's here in the chat. Blue Cat Eyes, Diver Cat, I can see. Awful Meteor, Millsy. Lofty says, Mr. Onion, hello, it's me you're looking for. Oh, jeez. He's not in, he's gone out.
No, I haven't.
Oh, don't start. We're having a chilled out one tonight. Right, speaking of chilled out ones, what we're doing today, right, peeps, so we're going to take this path here that stops the... Ow! Who put that there? Take this path here and we're going to wind it down through these hills, past this mountain that Zap's built. We're going to go over and down, and we're going to go through down to the beach down there. We're going to link it up down there. Okay, that's the plan. Whether or not this is going to work out or not, I've no idea, but that's the plan. So I'm going to go and get some bits and bobs. And yeah, I'm going to hopefully extend this path. So we need some gravel, cobble, stone, andesite, and stone brick. How hard could it be? How hard could it be? Lofty, I was the one that said your voice was very soothing last stream, says Irish Assassin. Well, there you go. Lofty, it looks like you got yourself an admirer. Very nice. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. Got some cobblestone. Slabs is perfect as well. Slabs is perfect. Probably do with the sugar box to put all of this junk in. Oh, and torches as well. That's a good idea. So we can light up underneath it. Has Mr. Onion gone into the unknown? Is he lost in the woods, says Guyver? Who knows? Who knows? You should. Your channel. You make the. Shh. Who knows? My pickaxe needs mending. It's no good, is it? Let's get some of this gravel. Chuck that in there. Bit of andesite as well, we said, didn't we? Bit of andesite. Oh yes, many. Very nice. And we had some cobblestone wall as well. Some of that might be nice to have while we're out and about. Got a little bit of that in there. We can always make some more. Well, hang on a minute. Did I just see that we got absolutely one box of cobblestone left? Is that all I've got? Jeez. Lofty says my new tumble dryer came today. That's good news. Windy Castle says hello, awesome singer. Mark Azita there saying hey Foxy, exciting trailer. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's been I made that ages ago. It's so nice to actually be able to finally just hit the share button. Oh my goodness, 4 llamas. Anyone got any heads for sale, mate? Oh yes, that's 1. You get 2? No, just 1. Come on, give me another one. No. You? No, absolutely not. Just the 1. Oh well. He's probably in the woods singing about getting revenge on Beardstone, says the dog lover girl. He probably is. He probably is. He seems to have his mind set on these things. You know what? We're going to get some dirt as well and build that up rather than going through a hole. We're going to start building up the terrain a little bit so we can, build this upwards. I think is a good idea. Let's go grab some good old grass. Let's put my llama head away. Box for llama heads. There we go. Oh, why don't they don't stack? Oh, this is because we updated the pack, isn't it? So if I pop that one down and then pop that one down, pick them both up again, will they stack now? Yes. Excellent. Good. Minecraft be weird like that, bro.
Oh my goodness, someone has just subscribed for 12 months in a row?
They're obviously a complete idiot who would do such a thing.
I'm gonna have to fix Big Chicken and Mr. Onion's messages. I don't think I made any more past 12 months, and quite a lot of people have had subscriptions for more than 12 months now. So they're all just getting told that they subscribe for 12 months. I'm sorry about that. That was me having a complete lack of foresight. When I was putting those together, I was thinking I'm never going to be able to stream for more than 12 months. I'll have given up way before then, and now look. So yeah, I need to update those. I've got a lot of updating things I need to do. It always seems like there's more stuff to do, you know. It will be a sing-along with Mr. Onion, says Lofty. What will? Fox, you need to search Mr. Onion to hear him singing again. No. No. It's bad enough the first time. It was hard work getting him to do all that singing for a video. I don't think he'd appreciate me dragging him over here to do some more. The list never ends, says the beard boss. Absolutely doesn't. It's always more to do. And just when you finish doing that, then you've got to start from the beginning again. It's like, what's that big famous bridge where they finish painting it, and if it takes them so long to paint it, they got to start again? Is it? I can't remember the name of the bridge now, but that'd be an annoying job, wouldn't it? No satisfaction at all in that job. Oh, we finished. No, you haven't. Got to start again now. Oh, can I have a holiday? No. Let's go Rusty the other end, look. Oh, jeez. Wouldn't want that job. Would not want that job at all. Golden Gate, says Marcosita, and the Beard Boss. Yes, probably that one then. Don't fancy that job, mate. Good, because no one's offering it to you. Good, because I don't want it. So there. Right, we might as well plough through this bit here because it gets pretty much flat on the other side as well again before it goes up again. So we'll flatten this bit down. We're going to do some terrain work first, so it just makes life easier for me having a flat path than having to go up and down. I know it's not as exciting or as interesting having a flat path, but it's fine. We're going to be going downhill soon. We can't really flatten the entire mountain, so I'll have to do some like wobbly hill. But for this bit, it's fine. Get rid of some of these trees. We can always plant more, you see. Don't worry about it. They're not gone forever. Well, that one is. Well, yes, that one is, but the more will be back later. What? I don't know. But job security, lol, says the beard box. Depends how good a job you do, you know. And what happens if you do such a good job that actually they go like, right, actually, you've done such a good job, it doesn't need doing again. You've done a really good. I reckon this job paintwork's going to last for years, mate. Then you'd be gutted, wouldn't you? You'd have to make sure you use just thin enough paint and just a thin enough layer that it definitely needed redoing. and then like hoping that you don't get fired at the same time for using thin paint. Hanku says Golden Gate Bridge that they are constantly painting, yeah. Also says, evening Mr. No-Tail, can't stay long, although I thought I would pop in and say hello. Well, hello Hanku. Thanks for popping in. Seems there was a bit of fan of yours in the Discord today. I wondered whose Discord it was. Also, this person came in raving about Hanku, and I'm not surprised because Hanku's absolutely brilliant. Let's be honest, Hanku's absolutely wonderful and does a massive service for our community. But it was really nice to see someone that wasn't just all about FoxyNoTail for once. Someone actually, giving Hanku the old pat on the back, which is really nice to see. So yeah, nice to see stuff like that going on in the Discord. Epic Stenty there saying, oh, by the way, congrats on your map making it to the market. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, who's going to build that castle, says the dog lover girl. Well, Thing is, right?
Oh my
Wow,
goodness,
loud.
someone has just subscribed for 10 months? That's like a whole year.
It is not the whole year. A whole year is 12 months, you idiot.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Mitz, gifting a tier sub to Lofty, which now means that Lofty's been subbed for 10 months, believe it or not. So yeah, the castle. Let's open that can of worms, shall we? Right. It's a little bit like my base. Do you know early on in the season I had all of these amazing ideas for what I was going to do, and then all of a sudden I stopped doing it? Basically, it becomes down to me not having a massive amount of confidence when it comes to building. So I wow, can't talk. I've got too many
Just
people.
think, if you had not been wasting your
subscribing.
time subscribing to this channel, you could
Thank
have had
you.
a baby by now. Thank you for 9 months.
Thank you, General Jag, there for 9 months with Amazon Prime. That's some good going. Very much appreciated. Anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, I'm not very confident when it comes to building, and although I'm very confident with other aspects of my life, it just takes a lot to knock me personally. You know, you can say a lot of stuff to me before you'll really hurt my feelings, and that's not a challenge. You know, please don't try. But yeah, basically, when it comes to things I'm not very confident in, it's very easy to knock my confidence. And I'm not very confident with building. So earlier on in the season, I built my house, and I had all of these plans. Excuse me. And I've just swallowed one of Nellie's hairs somehow in my coffee. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's gross. It's tickling my throat. Oh, thanks, Nellie. Oh, I can't speak now. I've got this tickly hair in the back of my throat. So anyway, yeah, basically something happened, and I got comments. I got basically someone told me that it wasn't the best I could do, and it knocked me back a bit. So it took me a long time to come back round to actually finishing the base off, and I was really proud of where I got with it, and I'm really happy with where it is now. And I started to do the castle design in a video, and I put that video out, and it shouldn't bother me at all. It really shouldn't bother me, but I let it bother me, which is really frustrating me that I let it. Basically got one comment from somebody whose profile picture was, I'm assuming it was them, but it was some like 12-year-old kid, which is fine, you know, they watch my channel. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for 12-year-old kids watching FoxyNoTail, so that's absolutely fine. But they ignored everything I'd said about it being a work in progress and just told me exactly how much they hated what I'd done, how awful it was, and it's really put me off doing anything with that castle at the moment. So I know that's ridiculous. I know I should ignore it and not pay any attention to it, but it's the confidence thing. When you're not confident with things like that, it's really easy to knock you down. So, but the good news is, you know, because I'm not feeling particularly confident in building, it has spurred me on to do things I am confident with, which is things like telling stories and making silly songs and doing Mr. Onion specials. So, you know, where there's a cloud, there's a silver lining. Oh, speaking of silver linings, Groover Guy there, raiding with a party of 41. Thank you very much. We got a subscription from Queen Dragula there as well for 1 month. Thank you very much for your 1 month subscription. Very much appreciated. See you later. Oh, I was going to say bye to Groover in the chat then, but he's gone already. He's left. Dog Lover Girl says, yeah, I feel you. Ow, this is a live stream. Have you got like some special gloves or something that work through? It's like virtual reality. But I'm here, says Groover. Well, hello,
Oh my
Groover.
goodness, someone has just
Well,
subscribed
hello
for
there.
10 months? That's like a whole year.
It is not the whole year. A whole year is 12 months, you idiot.
Oh yeah.
As usual, Big Chicken and Mr. Onion cannot decide how long a year is and decide they need to argue about it. One day, you know, one day people are just going to get along. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. I heard that. It's not real. Fake news. Who's that? Big Dre. Wow, fake news with your sound alert. Fake news. Right, what am I doing? I'm building a road. I'm building a road. Right, let's do this, guys. I got this. How hard could it be? Phantomistic says, magic stream touching gloves, indeed. What was you up to, Groover? What did you get up to? I hear you've been playing with a particular add-on by a particular person. Sounds exciting. It's not technically not an add-on, is it? It's technically a resource pack. And if you don't know what I'm referring to a ridiculously powerful and amazing thing made by a certain somebody called Mad Hatter, who has made basically Schematica, which is the mod for Java Edition, where you can just like paste in a build into your world. Like even on here on Truly Bedrock, you don't have to fiddle with the server or anything. It's all resource pack based, and you just select which build you want, and it's like boop, pops up in game, and you can just place the blocks where you need to place them. You can see it physically in the world. It's amazing.
Plenty of diamonds. Thank you.
Building at the beach, says Groover Guy. Really? Let's have a look what you've been building at the beach then. I haven't actually popped over the... Oh. I see. Who's making a return to the server. Old Tortuga's coming back. Looks like they're going to be taking on quite a bit of this area as well. Are they going to be beached? Amazing. An old friend from Season 0 is visiting, says Groover. It looks like it. Does his pack work with your armor stand add-on, said the Real Deal Pick? Well, no, not technically, but the thing is, because it's a resource pack, you just add it when you're actually doing the build and you take it off again, so it won't make any difference. It just means that any armor stand within the distance of the pack while you're working on it is going to have this weird stuff growing out of it, but as soon as you turn the pack off again when you finish building, everything goes back to normal, so it's absolutely fine. It won't hurt my armor stand pack at all. It's not going to affect your armor stands in any way other than while you've got the pack enabled, so I won't worry about it. I won't worry about it, mate. It's all good. Because all your emotes start with Foxy No, one is called Foxy No Look because obviously Foxy wouldn't look. Come on, just a little peek can't hurt, says that. I don't understand. Very confused. Confused no tail. Let's speed aim. Don't wear it out. Nope. The pack generator is amazing. I've not actually downloaded it myself. I've only Slack sent me a pack to use. That's how I rebuilt the what's it called, the world spawn point after I built it in the wrong place the first time. I used that pack in order to rebuild it, which was really handy. But at the time, I wasn't allowed to actually show the pack in a video, so I did a time lapse of it, but I couldn't show the armor stand or anything. So I actually had to make a resource pack to make armor stands in video, so it didn't come up in the video, which is crazy. But there you go, things we do, so I don't upset people. Although I seem to end up upsetting everybody anyway, so it's kind of pointless doing all of those things. Oh my goodness.
2, 3, 4, 5, 50 subs. Thank you.
Noises in my ear must be quiet because I've just missed a whole lot of stuff that's been going on. Teddy Legend Gaming resubscribed for 10 months saying, "Hey Foxy, hope you're well. Can't wait to play a map." That was 4 minutes ago. We got the Beard Boss, cheered 300 bits. We then got Blue Cat Eyes gifting a sub to Sweet Dreams Buttercup. We got Hanku using 2,500 bits, saying, "Gotta head off, have a good stream, enjoy the road building." Jeez, thank you, Hanku. GM has gifted 5 subs if your name is Sarah LXP, McKay, Marcus, Brea Rose, or Juniper. Please give a big thank you to GM there for your free subscription, effectively. We've got a bunch of new followers as well, so thank you very much, everybody who has just done all of those amazing things. Jeez. And thank you, Hanku, for a ridiculous number of bits. Wow. Right, as the as stuff, it's words. I'm trying to say that it's going to be a chilled out stream tonight with slightly less talking and getting excitable. There's no puppy cam because Nelly's just chilling out in her corner, basically because Oliver's in bed. I don't want to cause too much of a fuss, so I thought we'd just have a nice chilled out one, you know, just me and you. So it's not going to be a normally sort of FoxyNoTail level of excitement and engagement, but I'm going to do my best to keep up with reading the chat. So what I need from you, basically, what I'm getting at is I need you guys to keep coming up with interesting and exciting, well, not necessarily exciting, but certainly interesting things to talk about. to keep me engaged, to keep me focused, so I don't just fall asleep on you while I'm doing this. That would be very, very handy, if you wouldn't mind awfully. Wear the Simon hat for 5 minutes from Lofty. Of course, Lofty. Seems though it's you. There's the Simon hat for you. Jeez. You said Simon hat. Yes, because it's a silly thing that I call it, isn't it? Because it's a... shut up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Get out me hole, sheep. Get out me hole. I don't like sheep in me hole. It's all itchy. Gotta put cream on. We have a sing-along, says Avoided Law. Not really ideal on a chill-out stream when small children are upstairs trying to sleep. I mean, I normally would say absolutely let's do this, apart from, all the copyright issues and whatnot. But yeah, no, it's not the best day for a sing-along, sadly. What time is it where you are? I'm over in GMT -5, says Guyver. It is... 20 minutes past 8 in the afternoon here. Afternoon? That's evening or whatever. You know what I made? Jeez. No point in getting all panickety. Can you speak? Apparently not. Say it again, shut up. Panickety. I gotta go have fun, enjoy the stream with the one and only FoxyNoTail, says GM. See you later, GM. Thank you very much for turning up, and thank you very much for... your very, very, very kind and generous support. Amazing. My microphone's right in the screen. Let's move it a bit. Don't know if that makes it any quieter for you guys, but I couldn't see anything. It's in my face, mate. Oh, hello, chaps. You come to check out the new road, have you? Here, have a shovel. Oh, allergic to shovels, that one. See if you allergic. Oh, you're allergic to. Oh, geez, sorry. Maybe pick. Oh, this one's allergic to pickaxes. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, my bad. Didn't realise. Maybe this one not allergic to axes. Let's check it out. Oh no. Oh, jeez. Oops. Wasn't me. Nobody saw it. Can't prove anything. Just saw you do it. No, it didn't. Absolutely not. Did. It's on camera. No. Don't think it is, mate. Confident that it is. No. No, it's not. Get out of it. If it's not zombies, it's blooming llamas. Getting everywhere they are. Blooming llamas. Sick of llamas. Sneaking sneaky heads in. Being all llamery. Carl Joe says, with the Render Dragon engine, will there be a way to get chunk borders viewable again? Well, not right now. I have no idea whether Mojang intend to add third-party shader support again in the future or not. I would imagine they've got some sort of timed exclusivity thing with the RTX features, in which case it will be down to probably when that, that agreement is ended, possibly, or maybe it's just a technical limitation they've come across and it'll improve soon. I really don't know. But as things stand at the moment, there's literally nothing we can do. We've got absolutely no control over that whatsoever. And even with add-ons, there's no way of detecting where chunks are, like, within the game either. So it's not like we could do something with entities and add-ons, really. So there's no there's no workarounds at all from what I can see. But I'm not a complete and utter genius when it all comes to all those things, so I might be wrong, but it doesn't seem that that's the case at this particular moment in time. But hopefully in the future things will improve and we'll be able to get them again. But I imagine it's probably on the bottom of the list.
Oh my goodness, someone has just subscribed for 5 months. I cannot believe it.
Thank you, Radijspus4, for your 5-month subscription, and Peter BE, who subscribed with Amazon Prime as well. Yeah, considering how long it took Mojang to give us coordinates, because they were arguing with us that it's cheating to have coordinates and we had to get them to give us it, and it was a nightmare. Does anyone remember that? The trouble we went through just getting coordinates? you know, Java editions have got this lovely F3 screen, which means that they can get all of that information that they need. They can just turn off and on chunk borders, but we have to argue over whether or not coordinates are cheats. Now, they've said that they're not anymore. The old console edition used to have it on maps, the coordinates, which was kind of good. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they're in any sort of hurry to give us any sort of debug screen. Now, all of it exists. They're actually all, including chunk borders and everything, actually exists within the development version of the game. So they wouldn't have to do any work at all in order to add that into the main part of the game. But they just don't seem like they're considering that a, you know, valid enough feature to add. So, you know, it's probably not going to happen. Foxy, truly Bedrock seems to download won't work, says Cornerdime. Well, it worked for like over 1,000 other people that have downloaded it. What do you mean it won't work? A lot of people say things don't work, but unless you're specific with what you mean, it's very difficult for me to understand what it is you're trying to do and what you think should be happening, what is happening. So let's be a bit more specific, shall we? It won't work in what way? It's not making a cup of tea for you. It's you know, unable to write the entire works of Shakespeare on its own? In what way is it not working? Foxy, how do you get over the dreaded burnout feeling in Minecraft? Good question. It happens to us all. I think it's going around a lot at the minute. I think we've obviously all been putting a lot of extra time into Minecraft with all these lockdowns and pandemics and things like that. So I think it's worse than normal, to be honest with you. But it's just a case of keeping things varied. You know, if you're getting a bit bored of the world that you're in, do something else. Start from scratch, play some mini games. I don't know, just do something that takes you away from what you're doing and try and get some inspiration a little bit, or just go and play a different game. That's what I've been doing. I've been playing different games. Been having a great time with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I've been playing Ori and the Will of the Wisps is absolutely wonderful. I've been playing that. Yeah, I think it's just a case of just getting away from Minecraft for a little bit and refreshing your creativity. Are you going to make a hardcore add-on? What would you consider would be required by a hardcore add-on? Says, yeah. What do you? How would that work? Because I mean, effectively, all hardcore is your heart's not regenerating, which you can do with a command anyway in game, so that's already there. And then at the end of it, when you die, you can't play in your world anymore. Well, okay, if you really want to just simulate that, then when you die, don't play in your world anymore. So it's already there. What is it that you want from a hardcore add-on? Because a few people have asked me this lately since we did the UHC add-on. What is it you're actually looking for? Because I don't understand. Again, that game mode exists within the game as well. It's just just hiding behind debug features. It's already there. Won't let me download it on my phone. Yeah, well, that's the problem, you see. Difficult to download things on your phone. I don't know how to answer that because I don't use Minecraft or anything on my phone. There'll be plenty of people in the chat, I'm sure you can help you, or people on my Discord, or I'm sure if you Google it, I'm sure you'll be able to find that out. I know people have had issues trying to import MC World files on their phones that they've got from my downloads. They've had to rename it in the file manager to .zip, but if you're actually struggling to download it, that's a different problem in general, so I can't help you there. You'll have to find somebody that's got experience with that, I'm afraid. Sussex Driver says, can't stop watching peeps play Minecraft. Yeah, well, that's different. That's just watching something you enjoy and other people doing fun things with it. I'm exactly the same. Even when I have time off Minecraft, I still watch other people do it. You know, it's just one of those things, I guess. I don't think burnout, when you're trying to, you know, cure yourself of burnout, you need to completely remove yourself from it altogether. I just think if you're burnt out, take a break. That's what your mind's telling you to do. It's saying, I've had enough of this. I need to have some downtime. I need to have some me time. Oh, come on. Place it. Will you make the spectator mode add-on? I already have. Check out FoxyNoTail.com if you want to download it. Rotated Alpha says, best way to fix Minecraft problems on your phone is to buy a PC. I couldn't agree with you more. That would solve all of these problems, would it? I can't get it on my phone or console or PS4. Get a PC, mate. What? Can't afford one. Stop moaning then, mate. No, it's hard, isn't it? It's not easy to do on these different devices, especially consoles as well. They could make that a lot easier. It's really frustrating, and I understand when you're locked into a particular device and you haven't got a PC or you don't have access to a PC to be able to do the sorts of things you need to do. It is frustrating, but there are ways around it. There's plenty of people that do it, so just keep your eyes out for tutorials online. Someone out there's already done it, and they'll teach you how to do it. Internet's a very, very useful place. Guyver says, I think they're looking for it to be all done for them instead of having to use commands. Okay, but then what'll happen is, right, I'll make a pack that just all it does is run one command that puts you into hardcore mode. Right? And then I'll get complaints saying, oh, it disables achievements. And I'll have to, say to everybody, yes, that's what happens when you turn on behavior packs. You disable achievements. Yeah, but I want to get achievements in my hardcore world. And I'll say, well, look, you could have done this yourself by just running a command. You didn't need to add an add-on to do this. So, I'm trying to tell people the best way to do it. But they'll ignore me until they get the answer they want, which they won't get, so they'll just get more frustrated, thinking I'm hiding something from them. This is genuinely what happens. Jasno says, hey Foxy, new map hype. Indeed, I know, I can't wait to start playing it with you guys. And the thing is, on one hand, I really want to play it. On the other hand, I don't want to spoil anything because there's a lot of stuff in there that I just want people to discover for themselves. So I don't know. It's a bit of a catch-22 situation, that one. I want to hype it up and play it, but at the same time, I want you to discover a lot of things. But I'm gonna have to. I can't just not play it because because then words. Hang on. Word. No. Train of thought's gone. Sorry, guys. Brain melt time. You know what I mean, don't you? No, we haven't got a clue. Oh well, snooze you lose. We want snoozing, you was. Yeah, well. What are you going to do about it? Complain. Yeah. Join the end of the back of the queue, please. Take a number. Complaints department's open between. Oh well, no, it's not. Corner Time says, it's a stream weekend. It is, yes. This weekend is the 2nd year anniversary of Truly Bedrock. And we are having a stream weekend. I'm streaming both on Saturday and Sunday. I believe, I might be wrong here, so if somebody knows, they could maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's 8 PM GMT both days. I'm not 100% sure, because I'm absolutely useless. I should know that, really, shouldn't I, since it's me streaming. I will check, obviously, on the day. Oh, do you know I haven't put any standard stone in this? We didn't do any stone, did we? You guys didn't remind me either. That's it. You guys are fired. Let's get some standard stone in here. Standard stone? Yes. Standard stone. It's just called stone. Well, we all used to call it smooth stone, didn't we? And then smooth stone came along. And now it just feels weird just calling it stone. Not just stone. Standard stone. Or smooth stone. It's what it's called, so shut up. Ooh. Ooh. Hit a nerve? No. Maybe. Shut up. Standard stone. It's a bit dark in this bit. This bit's a wee bit dark just here. We're going to have to add in some of the old torches under. Oh, look, a lot of this path is quite dark, actually. I've not done slabs all the way along here, have I? Why did I not build this entire road out of slabs? That doesn't make any sense. Look, this bit's really dark. Why did I use full blocks? Because you're a moron. Yes. Quite. Oh, hello. The Wandering Trader's here. What amazing gifts does he have for sale today? Spiders! He has spiders for sale. Hello, sir. What have you got for me? Ah. Nah. Nah, forget it. Enjoy a bit. No, I'll give you. I want his head at least. Thank you. Oh, now look, you've upset his llamas. It was you. No, definitely the zombie. I should probably get a bed out really so I can sleep. Precedented stones, as Michael Switch. Standard stone. Original stone. Milsey says, yep, you're on at 8 both days. Excellent. This is good news. Excellent. My memory is not completely and utterly broken. I mean, it's not far off, if I'm honest. I think I'm seriously losing it at this point in my life, but it's fine, you know. I've just filled my inventory with all these items that I need, but I actually need to do some more terraforming now. See, this is the problem. I'm just not switched on at the minute. Losing the plot. Losing? You mean lost? Well, yeah. Yes. Shut up. Can't have lost it. You had to have it first. Oh, shut up. Talking to yourself in the middle of a live stream? Well. Don't be mean. Right. Foxy, don't forget to add some standard stone. Just saying, says Sussy Traver. Avoided by law says my goals are a lot lower. Stream timer says rotated L face. Oh, jeez. Do you know what I'm going to do? Just turn it off. Where's which one is it? Which one's it in? Discord overlay, webcam, stream set. No. Which one is it? No. Ah, no, that's not that one. Huh. Oh, there it is. Ha! No, you can't moan at me. It don't exist no more. Should have done that a long time ago. Just destroy the stream timer. How will we know how long you've been streaming for? I don't know. I don't care. Commenter is feisty today, says Jazz No Gaming. Yeah. Yeah. Right, so I think we should go... Perhaps not that way. Perhaps we should go down through this gully here. I think we should go a bridge across to there and then somehow come down through... Oh, we could make a tunnel through there. What do you think? Bridge across to there and then a tunnel through there and then out the other side and down. Might be a bit tricky because it's not very wide, that one. Or a bridge and a walkway around it and then down. We could maybe even spiral it all the way down to the floor, something like that. Let me know what you think. But I think we definitely need to go like round and through this crevice here. Stormtrooper there showing people how to see how long I've been live by doing the exclamation mark and then stream time in the chat. And that will tell you. Streamlabs will then be like, oh, you want to know how long he's been live streaming for? One moment, let me check my records. Oh yes, it seems here that he has been live streaming for approximately 42 minutes and 33 seconds. You're welcome. Foxy's love tunnels, says Watcher. Bridge and a tunnel, says Avoided Law. Yes, a tunnel sounds good, says Silajul. Bridge tunnel. Think bridge and spiral round, says Big Bella Bodie. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, that was Pajetta BE. Bridge and then spiral with tunnel. Ah! You guys make this so easy. Thank you. You helped me make decisions, mate. See, I'm quite an indecisive person. I'm permanently second-guessing myself. I find it very difficult to make decisions. So I tend to just wing things so that I don't have to make decisions. I bumble my way through life so I don't have to decide on anything. Or I ask other people to decide for me. And you guys are just not being helpful with your decisions. Absolutely rubbish. You failed today. Take yourself out of the room, go and have a word with yourself, and consider how unhelpful you've all been. But we did what? We was help. We all had what? Why are you thinking we what? Oh, jeez, what do you want from us? Better. That's what I want. I want better. You're all rubbish. Wow. Oh, I'm only joking. You're not really rubbish. Jeez. Just saying. Spirally bridge with a big monument and a shrine on top with the path leading to it. Yes, Stormtrooper, that's exactly what we'll do. But maybe not today. Today we'll just maybe just go for a bridge and a tunnel. You heard him, he needs better viewers. Get to it, says Mike on Switch. Yeah, go and find me the bestest viewers, please. Hundreds of them, if you can. Many of the bestest. Only the best will do. I don't want subpar, second-rate viewers. I want the best, okay? If you've seen good viewers elsewhere, tell them that this is where they need to be. They are required. Viewers capable of making decisions. And helping. Helpful decision-making viewers. This is what we need, okay? I won't settle for anything less. You will settle for us second-class viewers or else, says Watcher. I just won't do it. I won't. Never. Second rank. Second-class viewers. Sorry, that really tickled me. You're all wonderful. You know I think you're all wonderful. I would never think any of you are second-class viewers. The grass is always greener on the other side. But it actually isn't. You get there, and you're like, do you know what? This grass is exactly the same as that rubbish grass I've got in my garden. Or, you know, if it is better, the other side, you just put it in your pocket and take it back to your grass. You know? It's fine.
Oh my goodness.
But only do it when your neighbour's out.
Subscribed for 5 months? I cannot believe it.
TJ there, subscribing for 5 months, saying 5 months, can't wait to play the map. Thank you for all you do for the community. You're very welcome. You're welcome. I can't really claim that this map is really doing a great deal for the community, though, since though it is a marketplace one, which does mean it is paid for. It's not free. Whereas most of my add-ons and resource packs and things are obviously free because they go through my website. I cannot even begin to consider this one really doing anything for the community. This is me me not doing something for the community. This is me doing a job. But it's not just me. This one is all of my wonderful fab team builders have done a lot more work on this. Well, not necessarily more work, but a lot more building work. Visually, what you will see has mainly been done by them, and they've done an absolutely amazing job. So massive big thank you, and my cap is tipped and done towards the fab team builders. So when you're telling me how wonderful I am about the map, just take a second to think, do you know what? It's not just Foxy. It's that amazing team of people that really helped put all that together. Okay. Yes, but still help out the community, says JF Birdblue. I'll do my best. Foxy, how do you turn the download link into a folder? Where did you buy your magic wand from? See, mine just has that automatically on setting number 2, but it depends where you got it from. If you didn't go shopping at the same shop I did, I know some of the other magic ones are they don't. I think they're knockoffs, to be honest with you. I didn't want to say it out loud, but I think they are. I think they're the dodgy knockoffs. So you probably just want to go and get yourself a better wand, and then hopefully you'll be able to turn it into a folder quite easily. You know the incantation, don't you? The incantation. You know the words you have to say. I mean, if you don't know that, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? I mean, everyone knows that. So I'm not even going to bother explaining that to you because you already know that. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be asking. Have you done any more work to your broadwalks as AFIPs? No, I haven't. No, not yet. I think I've done enough on that, to be honest with you, for now. I think that probably needs to wait a little while for other things down there to start being built. Yeah, basically, I just don't want to take over the entire area before anyone else has had a chance to build down there. We as second-rate viewers only have access to second-rate ones. Jeez, says Jasno Gaming. JF Birdflute says, don't forget to light up the area, Foxy. I won't. I have been lighting up as I go. As you can see the lanterns over there. I'll be doing the same thing over here. I'm sure there'll be plenty of bits through this that aren't going to be particularly well lit, but we'll worry about that later on. For now, it's just a case of getting this little path in. This path that, of course, no one's ever going to use because we fly everywhere. But it's not about that. It's just about tying everything together and bringing it all together, you know. Okay? Jeez. Foxy, is the TB team going to start a new season when the Caves and Cliffs starts? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, that would probably be a wise time to start a new series because there's going to be so many changes to the world, and obviously we're not going to get the benefit from the Caves and Cliffs in areas that have already been explored. However, there's a long time between now and then. It's they've said summer next year, but with all of the stuff going on in the world at the minute, all of the delays, all of the problems, it may well be, you know, the end of summer getting on towards next autumn or next fall, depending on where you're from, before we start to see anything from that update coming in. So, you know, it might be that we need to restart truly the next season before then. I mean, we might be able to hold on. We might suddenly get another win. But the thing is, what happens is when you're doing these SMPs, is it's very difficult to keep everybody engaged for a long amount of time. So you've got to consider when people are starting to, like we were talking about earlier, having burnout, when the people are starting to wane, they've already done all of the work they intended to do on their bases, for instance, or maybe they've got plans for a new base that would take too long to build on the current season that they're waiting for the next season to come along for to start. So you've got to weigh up all of those sorts of different options. So what we do is we have meetings every couple of weeks, and we talk about stuff like this. We talk about, you know, how people are getting on and what they're up to and where we are with storyline and all that sort of stuff. And like last season, when we thought, you know what, it's probably time we ought to consider start looking at a new series, we started looking at a new series. So it's not necessarily built around the updates, although if it all falls into line nicely, then yeah, that's a great time to start another series. There's no denying that. I don't think we're trying to keep any secrets from anybody. The other thing to be careful of is, obviously, we don't like to announce to people too early that we're going to be starting a new series. When we have made a decision, it might be a couple of weeks or a month before. Hey, you do that, TJ. Before we do announce it, just because as soon as you announce that something's ending, people tend to lose interest, and obviously we don't want to start losing all of our viewers and views and things before we've actually finished putting the content out. So at that point, yeah, technically we're hiding stuff from you. But I was just said, Foxy, I did it. My magic wand was bent. There you go, you see. There you go. You were trying to turn yourself into a folder. Well, that's just not going to work, is it, with that incantation? You need a completely different incantation for that one. You silly Billy. Don't make that same silly mistake again. What we got? There's always a point where you need a fresh start, says Phipps. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's the same for everybody with anything they do, really. I mean, last time it was we were getting a bit laggy. I think was the main problem. There was a lot of lag going on in the world, and a lot of us had finished our projects, and I think a lot of us just wanted to move forward. But then at the same time, we had a few of us that didn't want to move forward, and we were still really enjoying what they were doing. And it is a team effort at the end of the day, so we got to make sure everybody's happy with it. Can't just go, oh well, 3 or 4 of us have done this. It's got to be a unanimous decision from everybody that, you know, yes, this is the best time to move forward. So just how it is. I think it's exciting from a viewer's point of view as well. I mean, I find it like with other SMPs online, when you don't know when they're going to reset. I mean, you can get a good idea because you get an idea from people's videos when they start doing less sort of buildy work and they start more winding down or finishing projects off and not really starting anything new. You sort of get the idea, these guys are starting again soon. But you're not always right with that, but generally you can tell that on the big SMPs. You know which one I'm talking about. I'm not going to say their name because I don't need to. Blame Prowse, says Michael Switch. What year is the update supposedly coming out? I thought it was summer 2021, if I'm right. Yeah, it's supposed to be this summer coming. Absolutely. But they're biting off a big chunk of development with this next one. There's a lot going into it, and it's not impossible that, you know, there'll be mistakes and bugs and issues, and a lot of extra work required that they're not expecting. Don't forget that when they start deciding what they're going to do for the next update, they might have play tested a few different bits. You know, in the back rooms of development, they might have thrown a few things together, the sort of stuff that we see at Minecon. But they haven't necessarily tried it across all of the different platforms and the things that are available on Bedrock. So it might be that they get into development, they're like, well, this is actually taking a lot longer, or this is a lot harder than we expected it to be. So yeah, we're gonna have to push this update back by a couple of months. I mean, obviously they don't like to do that if they can avoid it, but I think they'd probably, at this point, with all of the mistakes they've made over the last couple of years, they'd probably rather do that than push out another faulty update. You would at least hope so, at least. Anyway. Mistakes and bugs in Bedrock? Surely not, says Japes. They need to fix the bug they put in the latest update first, says Jazz. No, which bug's that? Which one are you referring to? Which bug? How big of a challenge is it to keep in contact with the members of TB at different time zones, says Epic Sente. It's not just the different time zones, it's also that we've all got different lifestyles. We're not all full-time content creators, so it is actually surprisingly difficult to get everybody together in a room and talk about stuff, and it's very difficult. We still struggle now to get everybody, or at least the majority of people, available for the meetings that we have. A lot of us still are not able to turn up because it just conflicts with their daily routines and their jobs and stuff like that. So it's very difficult. Very difficult, believe it or not. You'd think it'd be really easy, wouldn't you, with the day and age we're in, all of this technology, but time zones exist, and so do people's work and personal lives as well. So it's not easy. Are you referring to the command bug in 1.16? Which command bug's that? I would like to genuinely know which bug you're talking about, because they've fixed a lot of bugs in the latest one. I don't think there's any major bugs in the game at the minute, is there? Like major big ones. I know we've got block lag, but that's not going to go away anytime soon. That's the biggest one that annoys me. What big bugs have we got? What am I missing? I know if you watch Silence Bug Rock of the Week, there's always a million bugs, but I don't think any of them are particularly awful at the moment, are they? I'm just reading through the chat, seeing if I missed anything. I probably have. Block lag annoys you, Foxy, then when do you experience it? Sometimes. Not very often, it has to be said. Especially, did I tell you in the last live stream about me clambering on my roof? Clambering on my roof in the rain, on the slippery roof that I have in order to improve my internet. I've had to rewire quite a lot of my house in order to get the best out of my internet. So yeah, I can't remember if I told you that or not. But yeah, I don't really suffer with a great deal of block lag, as you know, because I have the server at my house, which is very convenient. Sometimes even for me it can be a problem. Not very often, but sometimes it can. Uh-oh, the roof jaunt, says Blue Cat Eyes. I haven't heard it. Did Nelly get to it again, says J Ferdboo. Rooftop internet. Walking through blocks is so bad. Oh, walking through blocks. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. You haven't heard that story. We only heard about the cabinet down the street, says Mike on Switch. Okay, well, if you did or didn't know, I use I've got cable internet, which is used to be my main internet that I used in the house. It's very fast. It's very nice, but that is what now runs my patron servers and the Truly Bedrock server, because it's fast, it's low lag, and it's really good for like ports and networking stuff compared to my other internet. My other internet that I now use for watching TV and live streaming my personal stuff, which I use a separate one so that it doesn't interfere with the download speeds for my patrons and people playing Truly Bedrock. I don't want to be sat watching, a movie on Amazon Prime or Netflix and everybody pinging me going, why can't I've suddenly got loads of lag. So I use a different network altogether. So I use a 4G network. I've got a 4G modem, which is basically a SIM card from my phone provider that goes into a little modem, and I run that into a router that then routes around my house. The problem is, my office and stuff and all my equipment is at the back of the house, and the place where I get a good signal is at the front of the house. So I've had, for a long time, the box was up in Jack's bedroom, which is directly above my office, next to the window, with the wire running down the outside of the house into into the downstairs room where I am, which gave us a subpar quality stream. It gave us a very low quality because it was on the wrong side of the house. So I decided I was sick of this. If I moved it to the other side of the house, my download and upload speeds not only doubled, but they quadrupled. I went from an upload speed of 8 megabits per second to at the moment it was getting 39 megabits per second when I tested it before the stream. So massive increase just moving it from one side of the house to the other. Problem is, the other side of the house is a long way away in terms of wires and things, and I didn't want to do it wirelessly because that never works particularly well for me, and I didn't want to use a power line connectors because they have glitchy issues and problems with those. So I decided I was going to do it properly and go and get myself some cables, which I got off the internet because I'm not allowed to go out. It's lockdown. And I clambered onto my roof, drilling holes and tapping cables around the side of the house so that I've now got a direct line that goes all the way around the house to the room upstairs at the front of the house, just so that I got better, faster internet to stream with you guys. So hopefully we shouldn't have any more stream dropouts like we've been having the last few streams that we've had. So there you go. Right, we've got to this bit now, and I'm I'm delaying doing anything at this point now because it's going to be tricky. What do I do here? What do we do? I don't really want to do. I think a bridge could, unless I don't know how to make a bridge there not just look awful. Would I be better off bringing it round the side of the mountain down here like this and bringing it to the back over here? I think that would probably be a more sensible thing to do. I just don't know how I'm going to go round this spire without it just looking awful. It's going to be too big, too clunky. Suspension bridge, says Avoided. It's not big enough for a suspension bridge. The gap's not big enough. And in order to do the bridges I've got over here, it's going to look too big and clunky. See, I could do something like that one there that we've just flown past. But I think it's just going to look too big and clunky. Hopefully you won't have to redo it all if you get 5G, says Watcher. Hopefully not. 5G's not in my area yet, so hopefully not. What about going through it? Says, yeah, I think it's too thin to make a decent looking arch through it, unless the path suddenly got really thin. It's very tricky. We could do it, but you're only talking 6 blocks wide at that point, and then once you come out the other side, it's going to be the same problem because we got suddenly. Hang on a minute. We got an air gap, and then what do we do at that point? I just think that's going to look a mess. So I think a tunnel through it's a bad idea, unless we turned the tunnel 90 degrees and we came out this side instead. But then we just got a sheer drop down there, unless we've got a very, very steep staircase or maybe a zigzag staircase. But I think it's going to look too rickety and too clunky. So I think the sensible thing here to do is to actually come around the mountain and slowly wind down until we get to this point here and then just come across there. I think that's probably going to be the best thing to do. I like the idea of a collapsed bridge. You've already said no one will ever use it, said Japes. Yeah, but I still got to connect it. Even if the bridge isn't connected there, I've still got to connect, or if it's not even a proper bridge, I've still got to connect it down to there. I could just go through there and connect it. We could bring it down this side and save myself a lot of work and come out here next to Slack's cabin. That's not a bad idea. But then it's going to be floating over that. I think it's going to look weird. No, I'm going to go around the corner. We're gonna dingle dangle it around the corner. It'll be fine. We got this. How hard could it be? Could possibly go wrong. Fancy Novel says tunnel could come out the back of a waterfall, then use the water to go up and down to your tunnel. That's an idea I quite like the idea of. Hang on a minute. Perhaps the spiral staircase. Yeah, but then you're talking really, really skinny. We've got a nice big, thick, wide path there. I mean, you would imagine this path is going to have horses and carriages pulled along it. We're going to have like quite a lot of things going through it. You can't just suddenly go to like a 1 or 2 wide path because it just wouldn't work. It needs to still have that same width to it, so it could at least be realistically pulling things along. But I like the idea of this waterfall fantasy novel. Tunnel could come out the back of a waterfall, then use the water. So you're saying still bridge across to there, and then do what? Go turn to the right, come out this side, and have a waterfall. But how would you get up and down it on the inside? I need to go sleep. Getting attacked. That's a great idea, the waterfall one, says the dog lover girl. Water slide to the beach, the best idea, says Stormtrooper. Yeah, but how would you get back up again? How would you get back up again? These are the questions we've all got to answer. I just think that whole thing there is too skinny. I really like the idea of a waterfall though, and I'm just thinking where we could squeeze that into this. Perhaps. Oh, I tell you what we could do. What if, right? We do what I said, and we bring it round the other side of this, which is kind of pointless. We should have just brought it straight across here and carried on, but it's fine. We'll go round, right? We'll go round the outside of that. We'll come along here, and when we get to this point here, we'll actually build out the top of that cliff up there, so it comes down with the waterfall over the top of it, so you go in underneath the water. And then when we come out the other side and go down, I think that'll look quite nice. What do you think? Yeah, okay, good. Sold. That wasn't us, Foxy. No, it was. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. Could waterfall from where you're at to the water below and have a pier to the land? I don't understand how the path would go, though, Fantasy. That's what... It's alright having a waterfall, but you can't travel up and down a waterfall if you're a horse and carriage. You know? I know this is Minecraft and that's not actually going to be happening, but... Shush. Got a lot of land to smash to bits here to make this work, I think. Sorry, I've got my concentrating face on. Can you see it on the webcam? You haven't got webcam? Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Well, I have. You have to take my word for it. Jesse B's here, saying we terraforming today. We are making the path down from my base down to the old beachy area. So we are going to be doing some terraforming. Yeah, absolutely. We've just decided, literally this moment, we've decided to do that. You decided. You ignored everything we said in the chat and you're doing your own thing. Shh, it's fine. Why do you ask us things if you're just going to ignore us? Well, it's nice to have a sounding board, even if you don't agree with them. You bounce ideas. The mere fact of talking to you about it, right, helps me decide what I'm going to do. Even if I don't do what we said we were going to do together, you know? Why do you ask us? Makes us feel useless and insignificant, like we don't matter. You do absolutely matter. You're valuable in the decision-making process there. Very valuable. You know, we wouldn't be doing a waterfall if it wasn't for fantasy novels. Waterfall idea. Jeez, words. English. You just saying that make us feel better now? No, I'm not. It's the truth. Second-rate viewers make great sounding boards. Disappointed lot. Thought it was second-class viewers. Jeez, you've got... What's worse, second-rate or second-class? Or is it both as bad as each other? Ooh. Must be a first-class viewer here playing my favourite song. Oh. song is what I imagine warm ice cream feels like. If there was such a thing as warm ice cream, it would feel like that song. It's beautiful. It's the best thing that has ever been invented. Why haven't they invented warm ice cream? What, sorbet? No, it's not warm ice cream. Ah. I feel like I haven't gone down steep enough here. I feel like this is gonna go quite a long way. It's fine. It's fine. It's just gonna be a very wiggly, windy path. How have I ended up with holes here? Warm ice cream in the microwave, says Iz. I microwave my ice cream for a few seconds, then whip it up. Very yummy, says Blue Cat Eyes. Is it as yummy as that song, though? Pickle says, lol, my wife lets turn whatever that sound is down. Wow. I see your wife doesn't like warm ice cream then, Pickles. Sad news. I weep for you. That scared Evie so much she fell over, says Jessie B. Oh, how is she? Is she doing all right? Have you got any further along with the whole her needing to be stuck to you 24/7? I often find, a couple of days worth of the kids being just left out in the garden solves that problem. They do end up, being more wolf-like after a few days, of having to fend for themselves. Certainly a lot more feral, but it does works wonders. Really prevents the clinginess. It's great. Would thoroughly recommend. It's not done my kids any harm at all. I mean, Oliver's only been expelled from school 3 times for eating the other kids.
Just think, if you had not been wasting your time subscribing to this channel, you could have had a baby by now. Thank you for 9 months.
Jack's Dad 13 subscribing for 9 months, saying hello, Mr. No-Tail in chat. Jessie B there saying still the stage 5 climber, but she is wonderful besides that. Parenting with Foxy, says the mic on Switch. If you're going to do it, you got to do it right. Sure, I read it in a book somewhere. I think it's the Jungle Book, maybe. That's what it's called. Didn't do Mowgli any harm, did it? Eh? Never heard Mowgli complaining about needing to be clung to someone. He was happy. There we go, Jesse. I've solved it for you. Solved your little problem there. You're welcome. Pro tips. I normally charge for this sort of advice, but for you, as you're a good friend of mine, it's free. Oh, we're stuck now. My son wasn't down for the idea of converting his shed into his new room. I told him he needs to stop being so loud or I'm doing it, says Bits. Wow. Noted. Find house with garden, says Jessie B. Or if you haven't got a garden, just the street. Street's fine. I've met street kids. They're always, like good at taking care of themselves. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't need a garden. I mean, to be honest, is Oliver and Jack a bit spoiled having been left in the garden for a few days? I should have maybe left them out in the street. They might have been even better. Is this the path to Spawnstown, says Chapes? No, this is the path to the beach area and to my base. So we got that coming down there. So now, I mean, maybe at this point, instead of going round there, I should have just come across and gone straight down to there. Foxy knows because Foxy was a street kid. Jungle Book parenting guide for second class viewers, says Jasno. I don't know what to do at this point. I mean, if I carry on round there, I'm never going to get back. I'm going to be further back towards my base than I am where I'm deciding to go. Maybe we should... I know what we should do. We should have a little bit of a bridge. Right, we're going to bridge across to this and then come around. Let's get back up there. So we're gonna wing it now. You were winging it before? Yeah, we're really winging it now. Like super winging it. Super Wings? It's a program on the telly. No, not Super Wings. You should change the general chat on your Discord to second class viewer meeting room, says Mike on Switch. Wow, you guys really get hung up on the things I say. Just, you know, I didn't mean any offence by it, but you've taken my words that were, I quite clearly called you second-class viewers and suggested I wanted better, more premium viewers. And you've taken that personally for some reason. I don't understand it. So you premium viewers wouldn't take it personally. They'd know exactly how to deal with it. And they'd be happy for being called that. That's what a premium viewer would be. Not like you second-rate viewers. Oh dear. Mr. Beardstone's here. Say, look at that space. What space? Look at all that space. What space? Not his space. I think it's about time we stopped you second-class viewers having opinions anyway. It always seemed to be contradictory to what I think. For second-class viewers wear it as a badge of honour, says Avoided Law. If we were first-class viewers, we wouldn't be offended, says Watcher. There you go, exactly. Go straight across, then spiral down. Bicky Bridge in my town is like that, says Tilveron. Too late. I've made my mind up. I'm doing it this way. We're coming down at this point here. We're nearly there. Nearly there. Look at that. Perfect. I mean, that should probably actually come round this way a little bit, rather than just hugging that mountain bit there. But we'll leave that there for now. We've got to go back to the top now and actually make this thing work and then blend it in with the mountain. That should be interesting. Jeez. Ah! And sleep again. Sleep would be good. Those third-class viewers we have to watch out for, says Mike on Switch. Oh, yeah, don't let any of them here. Mitz is on strict instructions to time them out and ban them. If anyone sees a third-class viewer pop up in the chat, you let Mitz know. She'll sort them out. Uh-oh, is Mr. Runyon here too, says Jazz. No, I hope not. I stepped away to make a sandwich, come back to hierarchy viewership is that I don't understand, says Juliana. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. You need not worry yourself about, you know, where you stand in the hierarchy. I don't think any of us know really. This is going to be tricky. This is going to be really tricky. What I should perhaps do is just do it all out of cobblestone first, so that we've got a template, and then go around changing the bricks out. I bet that's what Mr. Beardstone would do, and he's good at doing things like this. And I bet that's what Jessie Beard do as well, and she's good at doing things like this as well. So yeah, I'm going to take a leaf out of the book that I imagine they wrote, do it like that. You just used the block. Shh. No, just wait a minute. Do it in a minute, okay? Fantasy novel Heinz third class badge. Wait, who is first, second, and third? Says Jelana. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I mean, you'd know about it if you was first, because you'd have the medal and the badge. But you know, if you haven't got that, doesn't necessarily mean you're second or third class. But shh, don't worry about it. Fourth class viewer, Big Drake County. Wow. It is what I do, says Jessie B. Yes, I knew I'd imagined it correctly. Knew it. I had to put myself in Jessie B's shoes for a minute. They were very tight. It hurt my feet, but I did it. And now look, we're motoring away with our cobblestone. I don't think Jessie B would use cobblestone, though. She'd probably use something that looked nice. No doubt she'll moan at me for using cobblestone. Tell me it looks too simple. That reminds me of Red Mountain Pass in Colorado. Truly frightening driving experience, says Tilferon. Yeah, I've been on a few roads like this in my time in Europe. It's having a fear of heights. It wasn't the best experience. It's not so bad when you're in your own car and you're in a car that you trust. But the worst one, I had this hire car. We was in Spain, and I had a hire car, and it was this little Renault something or other, and the steering on it was so light. You touched the steering wheel, or you breathed on the steering wheel, and it jolted from one side to the other, and it was horrendous. We decided we'd go for this mountain drive to this place in the middle of the mountains, and and it was for the whole drive was well, let's put it this way: there was I had a How do I say this on a family-friendly stream? I was clenching quite tight the whole way to the point where I had quite bad cramp when I got there. Mayor Foxy's never watched my videos if he thinks I don't use cobble, says Jesse B. It was just a subtle dig, Jesse, that's all. Don't worry about it. And then that very same day, so that was me having a bad experience because I don't like the heights. It was awful. There's no edges on those roads either. There was absolutely none. It was just sheer drop the other side. When we got there, we tried to find somewhere to go for lunch. Now, Jack, for whatever reason, I don't know where he got this fear from, but I mean, no one likes wasps, do they? At the end of the day, not many people could put their hand up and say, oh, I really like wasps. But Jack absolutely hates wasps. He's terrified of wasps. And he's a bit of a flapper. He sees a wasp and he'll start flapping. And we went for this, I say a meal. We had a minor snack at this restaurant up this mountain. And it was a minor snack because not only was nothing on the menu that my faddy kids would actually eat, but there was so many wasps. I've never seen anything like it. There was literally hundreds of wasps. And there were loads of people eating there outside. There wasn't an inside, sadly. But there was just hundreds and hundreds of wasps everywhere, just flying around. No one was bothered. They weren't stinging anyone. Clearly, everybody that lived there was used to it. It wasn't a problem at all. But Jack was just hysterical. He was completely and utterly losing it to the point where we just had to leave. Like we paid for this lunch that no one really liked, and then just had to leave. So yeah, that was an interesting journey. It was a lovely day out, that one. I remember it well. The thing is, it's the things like that, the ones that go wrong, or the ones that aren't, just a bog standard normal day out, and they're the ones that you take with you. They're the ones that you remember. The boring ones fade into nothing. You forget about them. But the ones that everybody remembers are the ones where something went wrong. White Knuckle Experiences Fancy's novel, yes. It sounds beautiful, says Jesse B. Sounds like Big Bear. I'm a sucker for mountains and mountain roads. More parenting with Foxy, says Mike on Switch. Yes. I said to Jack, you look that wasp square in the eyes and you tell it that you're not afraid of it. He says, which wasp? I don't mind, pick one. There's millions. Yeah, you'll be fine. I'm getting stung to death, Dad. No, hold your ground, son. They're more scared of you than you are of them. I don't think they are, Dad. Yeah, absolutely are. Yeah, look at that one. It's quivering. No, it's coming straight. Ah! Yeah, it wasn't a nice experience. I have to say, there was that many wasps. Even I was thinking, you know what, this is not good. We should probably leave. They don't really bother me, wasps. I don't like them getting all up and in my grill. But if they're just flapping about and minding their own business, it's fine. It's moths that I don't like. Can't stand moths. That's where my fears kick in. Which is, moths don't sting you. They're absolutely fine. They do absolutely nothing to you at all. Wasps sting you and they're pretty nasty. But no, I'm fine. Fine with a wasp. It's the moths. You must have wasps in the garden then. I do. I got a tree at the back of my garden. I'm pretty sure it's got a wasp nest in it. Seems every house I've lived at in the last few years has had some sort of wasp nest grow in it at some point. There's not many wasps come out of it, but if you go to the back of the garden in the summer, there's loads of wasps over there. It's fine. Keeps kids out of the garden. Stops them standing in all the dog poo. Great. How's the road going, says Hanku? It's coming together. Foxy, is this path getting a guardrail? No, it's going to have a sheer drop at the edge of it, just like what I was describing earlier. But I think we need to go a little bit wider on it, a little bit wider, and we should probably have an edge as well. So there's a few pretty thin bits here. So let's sort that out, shall we? It has got to be wide enough for, horse and carriage, like we mentioned earlier. But we also don't want it to be so wide that it sticks out like a sore thumb. We do want it to maintain some level of sleekness. I don't think a road is sleek, is it? It's not very sleek, your road? No, it's not, is it? It's not a very sleek road at all. Not very good at building sleek roads. Your road's leaking. Oh no. Hanky says, many years ago when I had a car with no aircon, it was a hot day, I had the windows wide open at 40 miles an hour. Wasp managed to make its way in, didn't see it, and it stung me right at the top of my arm. That was a shock, I tell you. It was not a pleasant experience, I can imagine. Oof. Used to have a summer job as a teenager trimming Christmas trees. Once I cut into a hornet's nest, done multiple times, ran away screaming. Fun times. That doesn't sound fun. Voided Law. That doesn't sound fun at all. I think you're mistaking what fun means. I think somebody needs to get a Voided Law a dictionary so you can look up the definition of fun, because I think you're missing it by about a mile. Not fun at all, that. Sounds awful. Fortunately, I don't think we have hornets at all in the UK, as far as I'm aware. We're quite lucky with that, really. Don't think I'd fancy mini hornets. I've got to say I've never seen one, which is fortunate. We do have them just quite rare, says Hanku. Ah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Good. They can stay rare. Don't want them around here. Keep your hornets away from me. It's getting a bit thin here as well. That's too wide now. Bear in mind, I've got to put other types of blocks as well into this. Other types of blocks? Yep. Didn't say it wrong that time. Shut your face. Alright. Jeez. JCB's here saying hello, hello. Hello, JCB. How you doing? What's going down in JCB town? What's the news on the JCB street? JCB? She's not a digger. I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Put my foot in my shoe years ago and got stung. Could not work. Many, many words and pains, says Mitz. Ouch. That serves you right for putting your shoes on without looking. It doesn't really, Mitz. It doesn't serve you right at all. Oh. Note to self, don't put shoes on without looking in future. I don't want to live in a world where I'm not safe to put my shoes on without looking. Sometimes it's nice to just put your shoes on without looking, you know. I don't want that to stop being a thing. Ah! All good here, I think. Ah, says JCB. I'm Luke, I'm 5 and my dad's Bruce Lee. That was one of my favourite songs for ages, Hanko. Ah, the JCB song. I absolutely love that. And the music video that went with it's just wonderful. Although when I did first hear it, I mean, I was probably... How long's that song been out? I want to say I was quite young, but maybe I wasn't. But yeah, I used to think it said, I'm Luke, I'm 5. Like I thought it was like some Transformer out of Transformers or something like that, Luke, I'm 5. I never realised he was saying, I'm Luke, I'm 5. I'm Luke, I'm 5, my dad's Bruce Lee. Driving around in my JCB, I'm Luke, I'm 5, my dad's Bruce Lee. I love that. 2004. 2004, how old was I in 2004? How many years ago was that? You was very old. Yeah, probably. I've always been very old. Just a very old type of person, really. Hiking trail. Trail work is disturbed by a wasp nest. The wasps were going after everyone on the trail. My dog and I both got it in the legs. Oof. Oof. Not in the hoof, in the leg. I didn't say hoof. Jeez, I swear you need to get your ears cleaned out, mate. I don't think he's got hoofs. Unless he's one of them, like minotaurs or something. Oh, shut up. Are you a minotaur? Tilfarun. Do you have hooves? 2004. Could someone... my brain's gone completely dead. Could someone remind me how many years ago 2004 was? I can't believe I can't do the maths on that. My brain's gone to sleep. I'm sorry. Don't blame your brain. You can't do simple maths. 21 minus 4. It's not difficult. It is. It is while you're live streaming. 17. Thank you. 17 years ago. Oh, yes. Very young. Very young. I was barely a twinkle in my father's eye. Liar. He was never a twinkle in your father's eye. He was the postman's. No, I don't think so. Far too much like my dad. Longer than I've been alive, says the dog lover girl. Jesse, my oldest daughter turns 18 this year. I don't want to hear it, lol, says Jack's dad. Man, 70 years ago, I suddenly feel so old, says Jesse B. Yeah. I'm still stuck in 2020 for some reason, says Blue Cat Eyes. Yeah, well, we haven't really done much in 2021 yet, so I keep struggling with that. Actually choosing the right date when I'm writing it down. The right date? Oh, that's good joke. I didn't mean it like that. Can you give your opinion about the exit? No, absolutely not. No, delete, ban. Jeez. Wow. Why would anyone put that in the chat? What a stupid thing to say on a Minecraft live stream. Anyone else? Wow. Jeez. Yeah, I don't get involved in politics on any level to do with FoxyNoTail or my channel or anything else. It's a minefield. Yes, I have my own personal opinions on it. No, I'm not going to share them, regardless of how much you ask or pester me about it. My opinions are my own. I know you don't have to share them with me, and I certainly won't inflict them on you. So, yeah, will not. Will not. Foxy, can you give your opinion on the price of cheese in 1925? Well, it was cheap back then, wasn't it? Although it was just after the First World War, so I might have been quite expensive. I don't know. I don't know what the price of cheese was back then. Imagine it was relatively cheap, but I may well be wrong. Right, now what I'm going to do is be an idiot and smash lots of holes in the path and hope not to fall in it as I do so that I can then replace them with different blocks. And no doubt end up falling in or falling down one of them. This is generally what happens to me because I'm very clumsy. If there is a hole, I will fall in it. It has been proven. Not on purpose. Sometimes I can be walking nowhere near the hole and all of a sudden find myself just naturally drifting that way until the point where, oh dear, I've fallen down a hole again. Don't know how I do it. I'm a hole magnet, apparently. Although they don't call it that. It's something... No, let's not go down that route. I avoid politics so much. The first time I ever heard Make America Great Again, I thought they were banning shredded cheese. A joke, of course, is Jack's dad. Can I have a cheese expert? Just. Well, if there's a hole, I will fall into it, says Jesse B. Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say that'll be written on my gravestone, but it won't because my gravestone will have fallen down a hole. There won't be anything written on it. It'll just be broken into pieces at the bottom of a hole. Going around the mountain looks good, says somebody who doesn't actually have a name. This is all I can see from your name. Sorry. Sorry, but if you're just going to have a random assortment of letters together, that's my actual name. That's what my mum and dad got. I'm very sorry. Very sorry. Oops. My bad. Don't forget you've got a multicultural audience, FoxyNoTail. It could be anything. The name could be... That's a modern world we live in. Could be anything. Sputnik 5 could be his name. I don't think it is. Lol, the best faller around, says Jesse B. I should get a medal for falling. I bet I've fallen in more holes than anyone else. I bet you anything. If someone could go back and check all of the holes that I've fallen in and how many times I've done it, I bet I'd be the winner. Probably in the world. I'm confident at that. Where is the lightning going? Says Japheth. But what lightning? What are you on about lightning? Is it okay for a short CB handle? Oh, it's okay for a short CB handle. Well, how does anybody say it? How do you pronounce it? Can you spell it out for me phonetically so I can understand what I'm supposed to say? Didn't you make a video about Jesse B falling down holes? Says Hanku. Who, me? Did I? Don't remember that. I mean, I've got a bad memory, so there's a very strong possibility I did, but it doesn't ring any bells at all. Right, last run through here of smashing this to bits in order to put one different type of block in. Ah! I knew that'd happen. See? What did I tell you? That's a juicy song. Turn it off. Don't like it. Go away. Well, yes, he did, Hanku, says Jesse B. BRWB1. We hear from Monkey quite often. Perhaps we could have a monkey skin redemption, says Dosseldorn. You could have a monkey skin redemption if you want, Dossel. Oh, speaking of which, I've still got this one on. I put at the beginning of the live stream. Get out of it. Right, just for you, Dorsal. Let's get rid of that one because it's clearly broken. Let's Don the monkey. There we go. Don? That's not my name. No. Jeez, there you go. I'm a monkey now. You're welcome. It was for TB Rewind or something. You just put a bunch of clips from me falling. Did I? Right, okay. Oh, yes. So it wasn't like I didn't make a specific video about you falling then. It just happened to be within a video. Okay, that makes more sense. Yes, you fell off a lot of things in that rewind, I seem to remember. Perhaps I'm not going to get the medal for World's Bestest Faller Inner. Perhaps it's Jesse B after all. Maybe we could be the king and queen of falling in things. Hooray! We now have a path. What we need is some supporting structure underneath that path, though. And I said I was going to do a waterfall falling over there as well, going over the top of the path. So we've got a lot of terraforming to do there. Let's have a look at that. So I don't think that looks too horrendous. Doesn't look too bad. What do you think, Jesse? Does it look all right? Just needs some structure. So I think underneath that, what we need to do is bring... Oh, geez, this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard working underneath this, isn't it? I think I don't know whether to go like fence posts from the edges and down, or to build up the ground underneath it. Very naturally shaped, says Jesse B. Lol, the TB yearbook would definitely win most likely to fall in a hole. Nice spawning platforms, says Japheth, but it's not finished yet. Jeez, give me a break. Yeah, I'm trying to work out. Do we have... I don't really want to bring the terrain up. I quite like the fact that the terrain's still natural, although it makes more sense that the terrain would be brought up. But that's a lot of work for a no-tail. A lot of work for a no-tail. No-tails don't like doing lots of work. No-tails like the easy way out. No-tails are generally quite lazy. Especially monkey no-tails. They're the laziest of the lazy people. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Well, alright, you've got me there. Can't be bothered to argue. See? Let's get some stone and some grass. Grass? Yes. Let's have a go at structuring this with some blocks from underneath, and then if that don't work, we'll look at some supporting beamy things. So we technically need to come to the edge. Oh jeez. This is going to take forever. Tells like it's a farm you want to do, and he will finish it for you. That's a good idea. There's a genius in the chat. Definitely first-rate view in this one. This is not second-class view at all. Avoided by law, you've earned yourself a prize. What about some waterfalls for support under there? How is a waterfall a support? What? I don't make any sense. If we kind of brought that round there. Hang on, bear with me. This is going to take ages if I do it this way. And I don't want it all straight like that, but that could kind of work. But no, that's going to take forever. So we're going to use supports. I'm going to do good old fence post supports. Lazy no-tail. Let's do this the lazy way. Smash all that rubbish to bits. Get rid of it. Pretend it never existed. Still going to be really hard because it's all the way up there. I haven't really thought this through. It's a bad idea. Whoever's idea this was is stupid. Stupid it is. Now, we've used cobblestone walls in quite a lot of places, so I think they should probably help out with some of this underneath structure. That would definitely be useful. And we've got spruce fences in a lot of places as well. So a cross between an amalgamation. That's a big word, yes. A big word. Of those two things, I think could fit in quite nicely. And I just realised I need some more other blocks as well. Oh, jeez, and I'm about to run out of rockets. More. We need more of them, more of them, more of them, and more of those. There we go. Jelana, you can't say that. That's swearing. I don't expect that sort of thing from you. I mean, I get it. I wanted to say the same thing, but that you can't write that. Got family-friendly channel here. It's not good. Okay, so if we get good old fence posts going around the outside like that, right? Bear with, peeps. We got this. What could possibly go wrong? I'm standing. Oh, jeez, this is gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be an absolute nightmare. Why did I choose to do this? We kind of need to staircase them in till it reaches the mountainside. Oh, this is going to look awful as well, isn't it? It's just going to look awful. Oh, jeez. It's going to look atrocious. My Jelana. Jesse B with a shocked face. You can't write it. It's naughty. Sorry, I'm American. I cannot tell the difference. That word means something certainly not appropriate. Ah! Fly. I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how to deal with this at all. That looks awful. I'm very confused right now. And I need an expert. Excuse me. Is that Is there an adult anywhere? I need an adult. I'm very lost, confused. I've reached capacity. I'm unable to progress beyond this point without external input. I think creative world stuff would help with this, or just creative mode. That would really help. Then I could just build it. Jeez. Pillars from the ground up to support, says J Fur the Blue. He knows what's wrong, Jesse. That's the first step. Can I veto the fences? Yes, you can. Wow. 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 No fences. There we go. Look, Jesse B throwing a weight around again. Making me do it let's do it all Jesse B's way, as usual. Captain Jack Sparrow did say it a lot, and to be quite honest with you, it's something that we do say quite regularly here in the UK. I certainly say it quite a lot, although I definitely don't say it in front of my kids, because I used to say it in front of my kids and I got very much told off when they started saying it at school. And then that's when I found out that it's really not an appropriate thing at all for children to be repeating. So that's why we don't say it, you see. My fault. Suspension style bridge using fences above instead, says Hanker. It's not a bridge, mate. Community project to support Foxy's path. Yes. Church flying buttresses, but inverted over 12 blocks. It's all right. We'll just do it this way. It's fine. We'll do it this way, and then at some point we will manage to somehow get back underneath here and actually change these blocks up a little bit so they're not all the same type of block. It'll be all right. Don't worry about it. We got this. It's going to be quite mob spawny in here, but good news is because Bedrock, what are you on about? I don't know. It's got despawning and stuff now, hasn't it, mate? So I don't have to worry about that anymore. Bedrock, lose the plot you have. It's going to need more work, but I think that's probably what we're going to have to go with. What is my way? Without the fence posts. Says Jesse B. Just a little terraforming. Oh, this is going to take ages. To do it properly is going to take ages. Oh, I'm so lazy. I don't want it to take ages. No tails don't like doing works. It's just one of those things. Don't know what I'm doing here. Bear with me. Completely winging it. I don't know if you can tell. Tell. Now, I don't know if you guys know or not, but over the last few days, well, I say the last few days, it was a few days ago that it was a few days ago. That doesn't make any sense now, I know. I spent a reasonable amount of time on Mr. Beardstone's mountain recording a video. And I've taken in some of the stuff from his mountain. And I feel like I kind of almost understand how a mountain should be. Now, I'm not going to claim that what I'm doing here is anywhere near as good as what Mr. Beardstone has done in his mountain, but hopefully by the time I'm finished, not in today's live stream, but in the future, this may like have a similar feel to it. It's not going to, is it? It's going to be rubbish, let's be honest. Should have just built some supports coming out from the mountainside like arch supports. Look, I should have just done many things, but I didn't, did I? Did someone finish your floaty sand? Maybe just leave it and someone will finish your floaty road, lol. Says Hanko. Yes. Yes, they did. That's it. Shut up. Stop being mean. Bearded Boss should just build some Arch support. Yeah. Like I'll just throw some arch supports together. I don't struggle with this sort of thing at all. Comes naturally to me, all of this building stuff. No, it doesn't. Well, that's the point. It's sarcasm. Oh, can you put a label on it when you're being sarcastic? I don't understand it. No. I'm being mean, being totally serious. Well, technically, this isn't part of the thingy area, so I mean, I got away with that because it was part of the beachy area, but this isn't, so I can't really like go round asking people to to do it for me as much as I'd quite like to at this point. Right, let's go have a look at that. See how awful it looks. It's a bit flat there, but I think if we throw a few of the different types of blocks in that and got that sorted out, that wouldn't be too awful. I mean, we're losing a lot of the dirt, but we can throw some dirt in there. That shouldn't be too bad. I think it's close enough to get to the beach to get away with it, Sanku. Wow, just snap your fingers. That says, I love your viewer voice. I was just thinking I could do it in my stream tonight, says Jesse B. Hey, Jesse. If you want to come along and do this in your stream tonight, that would do me a massive favour. And Monkey would be happy. You'd make Monkey very happy. I couldn't give two monkeys about it, to be honest with you. Oh, all right, then. Monkey maybe not that bothered. But I would be very happy. If I came back to this and all of a sudden that had a lovely support underneath it, I'd be over the moon. If you want to do that, Jesse, I've only got 10 minutes of this stream left. I'll stop fiddling with it now. I'll go on to my little waterfally bit that I said I was going to do over here. Monkey will make you a nice cup of tea, says Anko. Well, I've not done anything over there yet. I'd be happy to. Excellent. Good. Sold. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you for digging me out of large hole I put myself in. Appreciate it, babe. Need some andesite. Bless you. No, I said andesite. It sounded anything like a sneeze. Jesse, the new slag, says avoided by law. Right, now, look, this bit I'm going to do now is going to look awful, okay? To start with, but it's not finished, okay? We've got 10 minutes left. It's probably not going to get done in this stream today, but, you know, give me a chance, all right? I got this. I know exactly what I'm going to do, sort of. I've got no clue. I'm completely winging it, guys. I don't know if you noticed that today. You know what? I want some more dirt and some more normal stone. You always winging it. Don't think you've ever not winged it. Change the subject. When can we expect new music video and lyrics for the Piglin music disc? What do you mean? I already did one. We did it last season, didn't we? We did the PB&K diss track. That was to the Piglet music disc. Available on my channel as a music video already. So now, I guess. Ta-da! You're welcome. So I want this to curve over at this point here. So what I'm going to do, again, don't worry about the fact that it's all stone. We'll work on that. It needs to come out over the road, you see. So we need to curve it quite a long way. The waterfall needs to fall down over the road. So it needs to stop around about there. All right? Wasn't the song a diss track, says Jack's dad? Yes, it was. And they left us to her mate, says. Yeah. Oops. My diss track just too powerful. Sorry, mate. Oh, I also thank you for the new background music in my house. Background music in my house. Everything's been seeing Mr. Onion on repeat since yesterday. Oops. Sorry, Jess B. I have good ideas. They're not always the best. I should probably think before I act. I'm sorry. It was a bad idea. Well, people seem to enjoy it, though, you know, so it's not all bad. I would too, Jesse, but the wife would kick off if I did, says the mic on switch. There we go. That's what I want to hear. People enjoying it. People enjoying that amazing music that I gave you. I think that needs to go the other way. I think it needs to stick out more in the middle. Like be an inverted type of arch. If that makes any sense. Than it does at the edges. You got no idea what you're on about, mate. I know what I mean. You don't have to. Did you kid stop telling you to get out of his room? Says Michael Switch. What? It's also not bad at all, says Silajul. Yeah, my son keeps singing, gonna drown him, gonna shoot him. That's the bit Oliver likes the best. He's always singing that. As soon as that bit comes on, he sings along with that bit. I didn't know whether that was like okay to put in there, and then I thought, you know what, it's just Minecraft, it's harmless, it's absolutely fine. But I knew that would be the bit that the kids like cottoned onto and would get carried away with. And I thought, is this too much? Is it too much? But I thought, nah, it's fine. It's all right. Mike loves that song. Dances around, says, Mummy, that's you, Jesse B. Aww. Not Mike loves that song. Mike, he loves that song, sorry. That's my reading again. What reading? You read? No, not very well. Right then. We got this. I know exactly what I'm doing here. Good. I'm pretty sure this bit should be fairly self-explanatory what I'm doing here, right? Just bringing the top of this around so that the water can flow off the top of it, and then we'll blend it in with that up there. And then hopefully from underneath it should look like an outcrop to the mountain. I think this is okay. I don't think it looks too bad so far. Should be alright, I think. Get away with it. I have to get rid of a bit of this dirt down here. I need to get up there. Have you thought about scaffolding? Yep. Thought about it, mate. And I gave it up as a bad idea. Bad for your health, scaffolding. Are you making coastal tunnels like the road to Monaco? Monaco? No, they haven't got any tunnels in. That'd be good though. But no, no tunnels. Just a sweeping road that elegantly takes itself on a journey around the mountainside. Lovely. It's beautiful. Not all. I can't reach. I'm too small. I feel like Jesse B. Oh, come on. I just want to reach around that corner. There we go. Yes. Something like that. Like I say, it's not going to get finished today. It's not perfect, but you get the idea. I have scaffolding if you need it, Foxy says blue cat eyes. Nah. Scaffolding's for wimps. I can't stand scaffolding in Minecraft. It drives me nuts. I mean, it does have its uses. There are points like this now where I think, you know what, it'd be nice if I had a couple of bits of scaffolding on me. And I have over where all the sugar boxes and stuff are. But it just infuriates me when I use it. It doesn't work the way I expect it to. I need some scaffolding. Jeez. I can't fly. There we go. Whee! Ow. Oh, Jesse, you're gonna let Foxy talk like that? What? Like what? What have I done now? What did I say? Fly. I legit stood up to get my water, then saw someone redeemed hydrates as Dog Lover Girl. Yeah, I'm drinking away. Thank you for that, by the way, for those redemptions. I've got me juice here. Genuinely is blackcurrant today. I've had my cups of tea. They're finished. You said it was coffee earlier. Yeah, well, it's not. It's tea. I always drink tea on streams. I don't know why. It's generally speaking, I drink coffee throughout the day, but for some reason while I'm streaming, it's always tea. Don't ask me why. It just is. Why? Wow. Always one, isn't there? Scaffolding is for wimps. Jesse B uses scaffolding daily. Oh, I see. That's why I'm not allowed. Well, I'm not saying anything, Jesse, but you know, scaffolding's for wimps. I'm sure, I mean, you must just have a lot of patience, which is quite obvious that you do, Jesse, because you put up with me and the rest of the peeps on TV. So, you know, I just think that's what it comes down to with the Minecraft scaffolding is I have no patience. So I get irritated with it when it doesn't work the way I expect it to. And you clearly have a much, much higher tolerance. Mitz says, I must be a wimp as well. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. God, see, I'll say one word that's deeply offensive to people, and then everybody gets the backup about it. All getting upset about it. Look. Oh, Foxy said it's for wimps. Oh, that must mean we're all. Oh, shut up. Third-rate viewers. Dog Lover Girl says you drink tea during streams because coffee makes you hyper. Believe it or not, there is more caffeine in tea than there is in coffee. Not many people know that. A lot of people think tea is caffeine free. It's absolutely not. There's a lot of caffeine in tea, but there's a lot of other things in tea that tend to have calming effects. So, yeah, basically, there you go. Learn something new every day. Fourth graders bullying each other at school. I bet you use scaffolding, says Mike on Switch. I saw your mum using scaffolding last night. What you say about my mum? Sorry. Oh dear. After all Mitz does for you and you call her a wimp, such a disappointment, Sanku. Oh, shut up. Leave me alone, not my fault. But it clearly is. The one that keeps opening your mouth. Can't quite reach.
Subscribe for 4 months? I can't handle this.
Jelana says, I only buy decaf tea for that very reason. And Sir Hyrule there, subscribing for 4 months and Amazon Prime, says, your map looks like a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Let's hope everybody enjoys it as much as they enjoyed the trailer. I hope it's not one of those, you know, when you watch a film and the trailer's really good and then you play it and it's like, oh, or you watch it and no, not very good, this film. I really hope that's not not what happens with me me map. That would be a bit disappointing, wouldn't it? I'm sure it won't be. I'm sure everybody will enjoy it. Well, I hope they will at least. Right, let's get some of this wimpy scaffolding around here. Wimpy scaffolding. I can't believe you taught me into using scaffolding. Very disappointed with myself right now. Ow, not there. Oh, jeez. See, this is the problem with scaffolding. It doesn't... you thought... And... See? Oh, it's so annoying. Why can't it just fall down straight? Why does it have to go everywhere? Not to worry, this map is better than Highlander 3. Great trailer, horrible movie. True fact, scaffolding will improve your landscaping. No, it won't. It just makes me more angry and not want to do new landscaping in future. Stupid scaffolding. Right, okay. So we need to come round this side a little. Well, I'll pillar up with scaffolding, then branch out with dirt, says Jesse B. God, I'm not mixing and matching. Not mixing and matching. That's far too modern for me. I can't be doing with all that sort of clever business. I'll just stick to, you know, getting upset and stressed out about this stupid scaffolding, and then, you know, it gives me something to moan about, and I like moaning, you see. So it actually, you know, double whammy makes me quite happy that I got something to moan about for a bit. So, you know, it's not all doom and gloom. Need a little bit there, I think. Right, that'll do for a start. Obviously, there's no water pouring down over the top of it yet. Really? Yes, really. Thank you. Ah, it makes sense now, says Jesse B. If you crouch before you go up, you won't fall off, says Mitz. Yeah. Until you get to the bit where you go back down again. There's a bunch of people subscribing to my YouTube channel. Interesting. So then, all we got to do is add like a little basin of water here, and have that going over the edge. And that'll be nice there. So we're probably going to need... Oh, look, that bit of scaffolding just there, look. Probably need to raise this edge up a bit so it can drop down in the middle there. I think this could look quite nice when it's done. I think it'd be absolutely fine. Get rid of... Oh, there. I've just smashed a hole in it. Jeez. Save a few blocks here. Scavenge myself some stone. I'm always short on stone. So, let's get back to the top. Let's add in some of the old cobbly wobbly bits and some more of this andesite stuff. If I run out of andesite, I go, oh jeez, never got the andesite. Technically, I should be stopping now. I've got to be up early in the morning with my little man, so I think I'm going to do 5 more minutes and then I'm going to disappear. So what I'm actually going to do while I grab myself a little bit more andesite is I am going to hit the dog. No, not the dog. The credits button. There we go. And now I can finish this while the credits roll. If your name comes up in the credits, then thank you ever so much for your incredibly generous support. And if it doesn't, thank you ever so much for your incredibly generous, support in watching this live stream and just, being part of the community. And if you're not part of the community and you would like to be, then you can head over to my Discord and join that and become part of the community, or the Truly Bedrock Discord as well. We've got a wonderful community going on over there as well. So, yeah, make sure that you come and take part if you're not already. If you're new to this, if you're a new follower or you're not around the channel yet, then get involved. We're all friends here, mate. Unless you're a trouble causer and you're a pain in the bum, and we then just don't want you. Clear off. Get out of it, mate. But if you're a genuinely nice person, and you feel like you want to get involved with other genuinely nice people, then you're very, very welcome. How's the remote learning going? Says Jesse B. They've not actually given. The thing is, I've only got half of his stuff, so I haven't got all of his stuff, and it's very repetitive, and he finds it very boring. And because when he's at my house, he's very much used to playing games and having fun. He's a bit frustrated, to be honest with you, that he's having to do learning from home while he's here with me. But I suppose it's learning curve for everybody. It's certainly making my day's more eventful because I've got to do stuff I don't normally do, you know. Not getting many videos recorded at the minute because of everything that's going on, but I'm quite enjoying it. I quite enjoy spending the time with him like that and seeing where he's up to with his reading and stuff. So, like, a side of him I don't generally get to see. So it's quite nice from that point of view. It's just a bit frustrating for him, I think. You know, the kids are off school. He's at his dad's house, which is generally playtime. Why has he got to sit down and do schoolwork? You know, it makes sense. Glad I was able to catch the last half of the stream, says Tilferon. Poor kiddo, says Jesse B. He'd be alright. He'd be alright. I don't think many kids particularly enjoy school at that age, do they? Right, I'm just going to slap a few of these things around here. You're going to smack a few of those things around there, right? Yep. Smack a few of these things around here. And the dog. No, I'm not smacking the dog. Why? It's a nice dog. Then we can fill this up with water at a later date. Then I'll make a nice, lovely waterfall. Maybe in the next live stream. Which should... Oh, it'd be Saturday, won't it? It'd be live stream day. I was going to stream on Friday, but I'm not because it's live stream weekend. So I'm going to be streaming on the live stream weekend instead, which is coming up very soon. Very soon indeed. The weekend, in fact. Yes, this weekend. Oh, jeez. Ah! No. There. No. Can't. Can't. It's the wrong colour. Here we go. Little bowl for the water to be on. We could even have it leaking out of that mountainside up there. I guess we should probably maybe make those slabs as well there, maybe, possibly. My daughter is loving the remote learning, says Jelana. Great stream title, Foxy yells at water. No, it'd be fine going off there. I can't imagine there's going to be any issues at all dripping a bit of water out of that. Looks a bit weird from how it is. I think it probably needs a little bit of more grass and dirt sort of dropping in underneath that mountain bit. But I don't think that's too bad for a little quickie stream job. Not too bad. And I'm happy with where the road's gone. Smack a few second-rate viewers, said avoiding law. Wow, things took a turn for the worst in this stream, didn't they? Jeez. Let's go get a bucket. I'll put the water in quick, just a little bit. Scoop it up. Boop. Get out. Fly. Pop it in here. Hooray! We've got a waterfall. I'm going to do it like 3 blocks wide, though, the waterfall. I don't want it just to be... Well, I think that looks a bit rubbish like that, just 1 block. I mean, it'd be nice if it went the whole way along here, actually thinking about it. It'd been really nice if I'd have done it for that whole section there, which I haven't, clearly. I haven't done it that whole section at all. Because I didn't think about that, did I? Because I'm useless. Oh, dear. Oh, now I've made him... Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. How do I do it? How? How do I do it every single time? How? Oh, just stop! So annoying. Jeez. Only me. Only me. I'm sure this only happens to me. Is that gone now? Yes, jeez. Oh, gee, I've done it again. Stop! No! I don't want to waterlog it. How do you not waterlog something? Is that a thing? Don't yell at the wall until Sunday. Spoilers, mate. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Giving it away, aren't I? I think this may well be finished by the time Saturday comes along, Mike, to be honest with you. Or at least this water bit here. Maybe it'll have some sea pickles in it. Some of that nice seagrass stuff. It'd be lovely. I can show you it all. Oh, jeez. Why? Stop it! I don't want it in the wall. Jeez. Me and water, good friends. Do you remember... oh, is this going to start... oh, it's going to start freezing. Oh, jeez. Oh, well-made plans, you know, and all that. Oh, jeez. Ah. Oh, no! It'll all be done, Mike. Yeah, it'll be fine. Oh, jeez. Oh, don't freeze. Don't freeze, mate. Please don't freeze. It's been done. Time to get some kelps as lack of hygiene. Oh, jeez. Well, we've got... wow. Now got a waterfall, which floats above the road. Of course it does. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? It looks lovely. It's amazing. It's the best thing I've done all day. And on that note, I'm going to say, as usual, thank you all very much for watching this live stream. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope it hasn't been too relaxed and too quiet for you. But unfortunately, I do have to be a little bit more chilled out when Oliver's here. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one on Saturday. Don't miss it. It's going to be a great weekend. So, yeah. See you all later, peeps. Bye. Is off button gone?